Welcome to Psychology at Work. I'm Dr. Paul Brewerton, otherwise known as the Strengths Guy. As a Doctor of Psychology and the founder and chair of StrengthScope, I'm here to share my insights with you. Tune in for a regular dose of positive, strengths-based content. My podcasts are packed full of tips and tools designed to enhance your world of work. Ready to dive into the good stuff in this episode? Then let's go. There are so many actions that organisations can take to increase mental health awareness and make workplace changes to contribute to better mental health. On World Mental Health Day, if you're in HR or any of the other people professions, you might be reflecting on what you're already doing for mental health wellness and how you can communicate this to your employees. For example, you might be providing wellbeing gift cards, rolling out mental health training, signposting to employee assistance programs. You might have drop-in meditation sessions and so on. These are all great initiatives. And as StrengthScope founder and as an occupational psychologist, in today's episode, I'd like to encourage you to consider the culture of your organisation and how that can impact mental health. First, some stats. It's estimated that 15% of UK workers have an existing mental health condition. Globally, around 12 billion working days, or 50 million years of work, could be lost every year due to depression and anxiety. 89% of workers in the UK with mental health issues report it impacting their working lives, but only 13% of workers would be comfortable discussing a mental health issue in the workplace. Workers are actually more comfortable talking about sex and religion at work than they are talking about mental health. So this is a big deal, and there's no question that initiatives like providing mental health awareness training for line managers, ensuring that people can work flexibly and that they can take time out when they need to, encouraging a healthy work-life balance and making counselling and therapy available to employees, all of these initiatives can make a big difference. But what about culture? What role does that play? Well, first of all, we should answer the question, what is culture at work? So culture has been described as the way we do things around here, or the way things work around here, and also the worst behaviour a leader is willing to tolerate. Culture is often hidden or only partially seen through rituals, behaviours and symbols in the workplace, and culture can become an employee's truth once they're through their first few months of tenure with a new employer, as that's typically when they become an insider and part of the culture themselves. By then, it's hard to challenge and even hard to describe the culture that they're working in and have now become a part of. So how does this relate to mental health? Well, if only 13% of employees are comfortable discussing mental health at work, and we're talking here about all employees, not just those with mental health challenges, that's at least in part due to a lack of will or skill to do so. And that comes down to the culture set from the top of the organisation. If managers and leaders are skilled enough to talk about mental health wellness and illness, and if the organisation genuinely values the mental well-being of its employees, as shown by the level of investment and attention given to these areas of organisational life, then the culture is better set up to support those with mental health conditions. At the deeper cultural level, for this to feel authentic, there needs to be a genuine valuing of employees as real people with real challenges who are not cogs in a wheel, but fragile, strong, powerful, messy, spiky human beings. And that valuing of humans as humans needs to show up as compassion and care right the way through the fabric of the organisation so that the culture is truly human first. What about the strengths approach then? Well, here's my take on how that can be valuable in building this type of culture. When an organisation genuinely takes that human first approach, that starts with helping and supporting each and every employee to be themselves and bring themselves to work. Yeah, their best selves when they can, but also to feel safe to share the parts of themselves that they wouldn't describe as best when they're experiencing mental health challenges, and to feel seen, heard and supported all of the time, regardless. Providing employees with a framework and a language to talk about themselves in terms of what energizes them, what excites and enthuses them about their work, and what they love the most is a great start point, and that's strengths. As well, to give them the opportunity to talk about any risk areas, aspects of work that might drain them, or situations that might lead their strengths to go into overdrive. These discussions of strengths and risks with colleagues, teammates, line managers can have a profound, liberating effect for many people and may well enable them to bring to conversations some more of the challenging aspects of who they are as their complete selves, as well as supporting discussions of some of their lived experience. Of course, this needs careful thought, planning, and support, but the net effect that we see time after time with our clients is that allowing people the space to explore and discuss who they are at a deeper, more human level based on strengths helps to create a human-first culture where people feel genuinely valued and understood. And the benefits of encouraging people to focus on their strengths are well documented. Those workers who feel able to use their strengths more of the time report higher levels of well-being, lower stress levels, improved collaboration, problem solving, and quality of relationships. And all of those positive outcomes can have a net positive effect on mental health wellness at work. There is so much that organisations can do and are doing to help create a more happy, mentally healthy workplace for all employees. Introducing and embedding the strengths approach isn't a silver bullet, but it can make a material, measurable difference in creating a more positive work culture. So I would strongly consider it as part of a package for improving well-being and mental health outcomes, particularly if you're seeking to evolve your culture to make it a more positive workplace for all. Till next time, stay strong.